The first set of issues are what I call self-identity issues. All those hats you have to wear as a middle manager are what psychologists call micro transitions. You have to switch roles all day long between these hats when you're in the middle, because you have to, by definition, serve so many different people. Think about it. One moment you're in a deferential stance with your boss. The next moment, you're in assertive mode with your employees. Then you're in collaborative mode with their peers. Sometimes you do that all within one meeting. You can go from moments of high autonomy where you feel like, you have great ownership. Then the next moment, you feel like a cog in the wheel with lots of responsibility, but too little authority. Raise your hand if you've ever felt that, right? It being in the middle, you could be in a meeting and then suddenly you have to jump to a different role. Your boss comes into the meeting and you were playing the role of kind of assertive. Now the boss comes in, you have to play a deferential role, right? All of this is further exacerbated by the fact that our roles are often unclear. Our expectations are often unclear. It leaves the middle manager with self-identity issues, wondering so what really is my role? And an exhaustion settles in from all the hats they have to wear. Middle managers have to deal with all kinds of conflict issues too. Pressure coming in from all sides, right? Your boss cajoles you, employees resist you, peers won't collaborate. You have all kinds of discontent you have to absorb from every angle, all kinds of conflict you have to deal with, conflicting agendas, conflicts of interest, interpersonal conflicts. You have to put out fires that are in conflict with your ability to deliver the numbers day to day, right? You even have conflict in, maybe kind of morality, as sometimes a recommendation is passed down from above and you don't even believe in it, but then you have to take that recommendation in conflict with what you think is right and sell it to your people. This is part of the conflict that's so true of the middle manager. Middle managers have to face issues of omnipotence, meaning they're expected to know everything usually. If you're higher up in the organization, you're too high in the organization to worry about the details. If you're too low in the organization, you're too new to really know any better. But when you're in the middle, you're expected to know everything. Your market share ticked down in Peoria, you better know why. And all of this adds up to feeling like you're expected to know everything and that you're expected to grow the business, sometimes despite a lack of investment in you so that you can grow personally. Middle managers also face issues of physical nature, like we talked, right? Because of all this stress, the constant micro switching, the anxiety takes its toll, and it does emotionally as well, because guess what? Leading from the middle, it creates a sense of alienation and isolation and loneliness. Because when you're in the middle, it's hard to be part of any one person's group in any direction because you're expected to lead them all in all directions. It's a very lonely world. Bosses and employees can stay at arm's length because of that. And yet you still have to absorb everybody's discontent. You can feel overworked and underappreciated. You can want to change things, but you don't even feel like you have enough control to change your own destiny. It leads up to this cocktail, this scope of problems that makes the middle manager job so difficult.